Hello, all. This is Dswank, and I know this is usually a Doom episode, but I have not related to the games or anything. I've been having another run of insomnia and haven't slept particularly well, and I just don't feel like playing Doom. Um, Especially after Space Engineers decided to spontaneously use up over 60% of my processing power and lock up and not let go of it during my previous recording. So, um, what I decided I was going to do, and since I'm stepping away from Space Engineers for the week because it's misbehaving, um, would be that I would be doing some Stellaris videos. I really like the game. The other times I've brought up the possibility of doing this, it's been fairly well received. Now, I tested this the other day, and the mods that I have selected worked well with each other. So, despite not being supported by current version, actually, I didn't have advanced weaponry selected. We had downscaled ships, which is a patch that makes two mods work together. We have crystallis ship module expansion, which is fun for expanding late game. Downscaled ships, which changes their size. Elite militaries, which is very interesting. Ethics and government rebuild, again another interesting mod, but it lets me do some things that are much more how it's back to creating your own story, and I'll get to that in a bit. Fight for the Universe Infinite Legacy, which I just love that mod. I'd love to use that overhaul as the base for everything that I do, but it's not compatible with a lot of stuff. More trait points, new ship classes, and more, which both of those add some very interesting. Well, this just gives me more trait points. This one gives you new ship classes and more. Trait Codex gives you more traits to choose from. And you go ahead and start this up. And hopefully everything works again. Yay! Cutting this part out. Loading screens, everything's. Alright. So I'm going to start a new game. And this is the faction that I've. And I'm going to turn you off because. Always appear at. No. I do want that. That one's the modded. So that one will always appear. That's good. So, let's take a look. Okay. Appearance, nothing's changed. Name, nothing's changed. Name list, again, nothing's changed. Traits. Now, Ancient Legacy, well, one, I chose more trait points because I'm custom building a race for a story. An ideal. So I chose Ancient Legacy. Dragsha's Ferocity, which gives them a long lifespan and army health, army damage, increase happiness. And those two right there could have been my entire thing. I kind of want to get rid of intelligent because it's just meh. Rift Walkers because that's the ideology or the ideal for the ship concept that I want. Gives them more access to weaponry and things like that, or smaller. Let me rephrase that: smaller ship numbers, but better quality ships. Ancient Legacy, you have a ring world. Genius lowers happiness, but gives you higher research. Dragshus Fury, happiness, blah blah blah. Belligerent, other species happiness, doesn't like them. Increases your army morale. Cold Spirit, happiness goes down. Divergence goes, likelihood of that goes down. And let's see, what are some things other things I could put in here to make this feel better? From your species, well, we're not evil. Reserved, agrarian, thrifty, industrious. I kind of want to do something with the points I have left. Non-adaptive. I can only select one, though. Talented? Yeah, that works. I mean, that's not a huge boost for me because my leaders live forever. So, okay. Phenotype hasn't changed. Homeworld. I have Continental clicked. I really didn't want that, but we have Ancient Legacy. If I could choose something like Ringworld, that would be it. City appearance, Reptilian City, government and ethics. This is the part that's spiritualist, militarist, authoritarian, and isolationists. We really want to just be left alone. It's an empire. Divine Imperium. That's, I mean, it's basically a autocracy using has a religious twist to it. And since Empire of the Eternal Wheel, we live on a ring world, I felt that kind of fit. Now, I'm going to get rid of modded on here. Flag. I'm not sure what this bug is, but energy weapons for our starting weapons, FDL. I kind of want to go hyperspace and mammalian ships rather than Fallen Empire types or anything else. So, next. Done. We're going to do a huge galaxy in spiral arms. And we'll go ahead and launch. And the idea that I was having for this race, for the most part, like I said, they're isolationists. But where and they're an empire, blah, 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 but what makes me want them to stand out, and how I want to play them, is that they only colonize ring worlds. They won't colonize just random planet X, Y, or Z. But if there's any races inside there that they govern over, because they're not xenophobic or anything, that become part of the Empire, they... What? Oh, that's not a bad starting position. Those are the ones that will end up in, like, this system. Let's take a real quick look. Ring world already. 2 ring worlds. Nice. So I have 2 planet or systems I need to secure. After I survey my own. So there's that. Let's go ahead and get our research queued. Now these are all unlocks that usually don't, or they're special things because you're on this particular planet. And why I said that I would only colonize ring worlds is, one, that slows my empire's growth down, so because I have so many bonuses just from being on a ring world. Because if you look at it, look at all the just the number boost that you get from these, it's almost unfair. But considering that there are other races out there that can choose, I didn't limit what other traits other races can have access to. So I might come across somebody that's just as fierce as me. So let's bump this up. And let's see, we have 3 of those. Let's see, what can we do? Nothing there. Okay. Theodora. Really? Heir Prince High Prince Theodora. Okay. We have encountered some form of alien vessels. The Alpha aliens. Okay. Research. And we'll go this way to here. And then over to here. Because we need to secure those 2. Make sure they stay ours. What's that? Not a ring world. Okay. Not a ring world. Not a ring world. Metropolis. That's kind of a cool system, though. Not a ring world. Not a ring world. More aliens, quickly. So we don't, we get double credit. Yay. Nope. What are you? You're not a ring world. Okay. Saying has been surveyed. Science ship, go. Survey system. That way my construction ship might be able to do stuff. Then we'll survey here, and then I'll just send you running over to here. Okay. Remote study for the amoeba. I didn't actually look here. I like the texture of that star. Class B star. But what I was talking about earlier with writing your own story. I have a race that I'm leading through time. that is from why did we start on a ring world? I mean, what can I... Fascinating research. Okay. But why is my... What is the reason for my race starting on a ring world? Well, I don't know at this moment. Though I kind of started building one in some of my others playthroughs, where it was because they were basically a science project left behind by one of the ancient findable factions. Amazing. Increased survey speed. Okay. Go. Survey speed. Faster. Okay. Combat expertise. Oh wow, look at all. Research speed increase. Research speed increase. Research speed increase. Life experience increase. Wow. The other thing I do to try and slow... Well, there's a couple of things with this faction or way this is set up that should be pointed out. With the Ancient Legacy, you are limited to this system. To take no penalties, you are limited to this system for the first 135 years. You cannot... The research to add another sector or system is out of your... It just doesn't appear. So if you want to expand, it kind of hits into your money making, which, depending on how you're doing it, can be fairly painful. Oh yay, Ring World! We found another one. Go, survey! It's a monumentous day for the Empire of the Eternal Wheel. We will rebuild it once we get the technology. And one more month and colony ships. Yay. Surface. Okay. Let's see. Let's start and research all the those. I also do that to try and take up time and give the other factions time to grow. So I do limit myself based on the buffs. And I kind of become this... I guess if you watched Babylon 5, it's kind of like the Minbari being a... what would the best term be? The not an old race, but not a young one, a medium race. Betharian. Okay, let's move you down. Have you looked at the star yet? No. Move here. Alright, we are going to build a frontier outpost there just to maintain claim on the system. This is mine. You can't have it. What is that? Picking up life signs coming from somewhere within the interior of this asteroid. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Anomaly. Okay. So, already I have kind of set up the our systems we're expanding to in our area, or already picked them out. And it's going to be several years before I'm able to get to that. Yeah, we should study those. Ooh. Space amoeba. I'm not too fond of them. What are your penalties? Overthinker. Experience gain increase. Research speed decrease. Societal output. Hypochondriac. Oh wow, you're the perfect one to have in society. Because I get a negative 20 on that. Okay, let's get you researched. Oh wow. Neutronium and Betharium. Oh, that one has to be colonized, or have a resource point put on it. Okay. Survey system. Hopefully we don't encounter anybody scary. Interesting. What? Okay, interesting. Let's do that one. Research. Okay. Could we tell what sort of hostile aliens they are? Well, they're on the far side, so maybe if I grab you, passive, instead of running away, you might just run past. Yeah, let's do that. What are you? Oh, you are the unfriendly cloud. And you are something I can't see anymore. And you are space amoeba, which are not threatened by me. That's good. And another ring world. Living metal, yada yada. Now, let's see. Every year is 6 minutes. It's been 3 years so far. Yay. Let's send you here. Nothing really is happening right now, so, I mean... Conduit for the divine or not, it must be studied. Cloud... I haven't seen the pacifist or that spiritualist responses. Evident priesthoods... Okay... Void cloud observation. Issue. Research. Wow, we're getting quite a bit there. Now, I have not gained the tech that I'm looking for. That's the societal tech that gives me a fleet standard. Biosphere is not something unique to Sindala. Do we want to do this? Yeah, why not? Let's see, where do we want to build this? Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and build the governor's mansion there. And spaceport, let's go ahead and build a colony ship. Oh, wow. Construction. Frontier outpost. Big thing is I don't want to lose the ring worlds, because right now I do have my sphere of influence growing relatively well, but I found that my pressure is not, or my culture pressure, I guess you could say it if you were doing the sin stuff, is not that strong. Okay. Powered exoskeletons. Saying. Let's see. That's going to take a little bit. I'd love to encounter another race. Excellent. Oh, we just got the mining station from that. Cool. New research. Construction time. Let's just make things faster. And also by limiting here, for me to expand, I have to rebuild the ring worlds, which is a rather pricey endeavor. So, symbol of unity. See, that they're space pirates. I don't want to research space pirates. Let's see. Ion thrusters. Okay. What else did you have? I'm just looking at the newer systems in my sphere of influence. Yeah, don't really see anything. The Scalding Pass. Oh, that's an interesting name. Nuclear missiles. Those sound fun. Big nose. Okay. Do that. Yeah, we know. Construction finished. Good lord. Just the size of this system. It's pretty big. Survey. Alright, let's come over here. Mining station. Defensive platform, because eventually I'd like to put some defensive stations in both of those gravity wells. Okay, we can put you here. Where do we want to do that? Right there. Sang Prime. Interesting. Let's build a spaceport. Defense station. Great day for the Empire. Xeno interaction. Let's see how quick I'm growing. Or building. Well, not bad. Let's see. Corvette. What? I'm not too fond of this design, actually. Probably should have looked at that earlier. I like the Interceptor Core, but the Striker Core is not bad. What do we have? Just that. Nuclear missiles. Okay, we can't do that yet, so... that's a good one to research. Get that early. Wow. Dadgum. But, as you can see, you get a lot of other bonuses from other systems. The bonuses are big with this mod. So, it's not... yes, you have an advantage when you have a ring world, but it's not as broken an advantage as you'd first think. Okay, 5 months. That's a lot, actually. That's a huge amount. Okay. Over here, build a mining station. Okay, we've surveyed. Osman. Survey system. I'm also going to survey Metropolis, hopefully, this episode. Because that system looked cool. I'd like to get Metropolis in this one surveyed before I call this. I think that's my big goal. Matter disintegrator. I mean, we're gonna have some pretty high good tech early on. But we're isolationists. Right now we're happy. The entire galaxy is ours. Because we're the only ones we know of. But meta-wise, I know there's somebody over here. Oh, yes! Oh, yes. We have the first stage. That's important for us. That's very important for us. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Science officer leveled up. That's nice. Yes, this here is very important for the way we're playing this. Because, like I said, we need to rebuild the ring worlds. Because these are obviously divine gifts from a higher power. And they are, because that's what we live on. It'd be offensive to our creator to live anywhere else, right? Frequency turning. Alright, let's get rid of the Psi army. Research. Research speed increase. That seems like a worthwhile endeavor. Have we finished building over here? Yes, we have. Mining asteroid. Colony development speed seems good. So does power. Well, let's go with colony development. We haven't met anybody, so we don't really need military research. And we can just run past everybody else we've encountered. But you know, I kind of want to build another science ship, but also kind of don't at this point. Solar panel network from my space station. That's a great one. Research. Okay, yeah, let's do that. It gives us the ability to store more money. It's a good omen. Yes, it is. New research. Science labs. That's what I want to burn down real quick, so I can upgrade my science lab on my research ship. And that would mean needing to have better power, so that makes sense. Okay, what do we have? You built your thing already? Build down here. Basic combat rules. Nah, physics lab. That's what we need. Physics. Another one of those. Build. What do we have access to? Wow, we have access to a lot of stuff. Ooh, customs office. Yeah. I mean, you having a customs office, since we now have 2 spaceports or we'll soon have 2 spaceports, and we'll be having people going in and out from our mining operations. Yeah, it kind of makes sense to have that. Space pirates again. Okay, come down here and build mining stations. Fleet order finished. Okay, that just finished what it was doing anyway. Okay. Increased our selection. Research assistance. I never really use it, but it seems like it might be a good thing to do. Survey speed. Cold fusion reactors. Let's see, customs office will be built shortly, and we'll have a second one of those up. Close that. I may do episodes in 10 as a decade. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Is we'll have a decade as an episode. We'll discuss the development and the rise and fall of the Empire of the Eternal Wheel. Ooh, sentient AI. Research speed increased, yes. It's a dangerous one, but we who are chosen to live on the Eternal Ring will not fear our creations. Fleet order finished. Yeah. Well, good lord, there's a lot of mineable goods in this system. It's like the only research post is that. Okay. Surface. I don't have anything to build on some of these, but power hub makes sense. And lets me build something. Leader upgrade, fleet vent. Ooh, that's something I probably should do. I can clear these. Because I have plenty of resources for that. Planet summary change. Let's look at our options for a governor. Corrupted state. Dedicated explorer, resilient. That's not that bad. Mistrust. Would I prefer somebody that's mistrusting or people don't trust? Engineering output. That cancels that one out to some extent, but that's a lot of mistrust. This seems like a much better option, despite the fact we don't use slaves. Research speed +1. Oh no, we don't have a place to store our money anymore. Whatever shall we do? And, you know, I can't build a customs until further along. Let's do that. And research that. Wow. We have a lot going on down here. And we only have a year left. In this episode. So, we'll move on to Penn. And after a year, what do we have that we can upgrade? Matter 13. Why, yes, I think I will. That's just better. Remarkable. Yes. Let's see if we do that. There for now. Let's upgrade that. Okay. Wow, that increased their damage almost double. Governor upgrade. Sang Prime. Just a few more days there. Good lord. That's a resource-rich system. Where is my construction ship? Down here building stuff for that. Okay. 3 more months. We may need to build two construction ships then. Build 2 of those. So, after 10 years of reaching the ability to easily transverse the space between systems, we have found 2 collapsed ring worlds. that we have started to develop the technology to restore to their glory. Let's see. Energy siphon. Border range not necessary. Let's research those. Sonic thrusters not necessary. Plasma thrusters. Mineral. There's no reason really that I can think of at the moment, unless you're playing being more of a meta, to develop weapons to be used in large scale conflicts. I mean, we're armor doesn't. I mean, armor wouldn't be a bad thing to develop because it's it's an item that will. Okay, we've already done that. Build research posts. And we've got a month left. Construction time increase. So those aren't going to be finished. Let's grab you, send you here. And pause. Okay, so it's been a decade. We are starting on our movement to repair the ring world, which is going to take a huge amount of our resources. So we will be collecting resources and minerals and things and upgrading our locations on the homeworld to where we can build extractors and things that use these materials, so we can continue to focus on bringing those back up. Let's see. Solitude, no. Nope. If any of the new systems were going to be ring worlds, that was going to be it. So we've got a fairly small part of the galaxy actually explored. Let's see. Habitable World Survey is still chugging along. We've got a few locations of hostiles that we'll need to send a fleet to deal with shortly to push them out of our territory. But otherwise, we are doing pretty well. The Empire exists and will continue to exist as long as the wheel turns. So, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.